Chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness. It doesn't matter. I define my success. Chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness. It doesn't matter. I define my success. Chasing happiness. Happiness.
Greetings and salutations to all you super duper stars out there. I am your host, Greatness Arose, and I'm here with Canvas Artistry.
Hello.
You're lovely. Welcome to Spotlight on You.
I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness. It doesn't matter.
So, Miss Canvas Artistry, I love the name, by the way, super creative.
Thank you.
So, what inspired you to get into the whole makeup business, the whole makeup life?
Well, it started when I was plus size modeling in my early 30s. I never used to wear makeup, didn't know much about makeup or anything. So when they started telling me that I need to learn how to do makeup, that's when I got into it. I was already an artsy person, so it came easy.
Absolutely.
And I just kept practicing, and then here I am.
Did you do it more so on yourself or your friends, or was it like a mixture of that?
At first, it was more so on myself, and then it became with other people, and it started mixing up.
I need to say your face is exceptional. I can appreciate a nice slayed face. Who doesn't appreciate a nice slayed face?
I know,
first
right? Thank you, though. Thank
You're
you.
so welcome. I love it.
I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself.
So you said that you were plus size modeling, and then you learned how to do your own makeup, and that's what got you to this level. Was it hard? Was it something like, because you said, you're very artistic already, it came natural, but of course to perfect it.
It wasn't all the way hard. It's all about learning the blending part. So I did a lot of studying on that. I was still modeling still.
Okay.
So behind the scenes, I was not only doing my face, but I was doing the models right before it was time for me to walk.
Okay, wow.
So there were times when I had to sit there, and I was, not that I had to, it was a lot of the girls like, Coke,
Please
call me
do
by
my face, because I see yours, so you can help,
exactly.
you can hook me up.
So they usually call me by my last name, which is Coke.
Coke.
Like the soda, not the drug.
Okay, like the soda. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Coke. So they usually say, Coke, can you do my face? And I'm like, I'm getting ready to walk. So behind the scenes, I was doing a lot of the girls' makeup.
Wow.
I still didn't felt that I was good. I was still practicing, but they saw that it was good enough to do
The
it.
life of a perfectionist.
So I was like, hey, let's roll with this then. And so the lady that I was modeling for was Linda Scott for LS 1426. That was the I think it was an agency or academy or whatever it was.
Okay.
So she was in the back. She was hosting, and I did her makeup. Well, she asked me to do it. And then from that last fashion show, that was actually my last fashion show. I did not realize that was going to be my last fashion show, because she was the one who said, Coke, you are a great model, but this is your calling. And I was like, really?
Look at your face.
I was like, really? But I was like, it's kind of like pretty much going to the line of that, because I really don't like people telling me what to do. Yeah. And I thought modeling was a lot of do this, wear that, and I didn't really like that.
Yes.
It really wasn't a passion of mine. So when I started pursuing makeup more, it became a passion.
Beautiful.
So I still stayed in the fashion industry, but more so behind the scenes. And I got thrown into it my very first big fashion show here in Miami. And she was like, okay, you're going to be one of the makeup artists. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I say, well, real models and all the chaos and all of that. And she was like, yeah. And then sure enough, I made it work. And then next thing you know, one of the fashion designers from Atlanta said he want all of his models to come to me. Yes. And they had a lady who was an actual celebrity makeup artist who was there. She was sponsoring, and he didn't want her to do it. He wanted me to do it. So this is where I began to relocate. This is the real deal. People actually see me as being a makeup artist. It still hasn't hit me yet, but I saw it was like, okay, people actually seeing it.
But that was that moment for you. Like,
that
okay,
was that moment.
This is what I feel like I'm here for. Exactly. This is what I'm destined for.
And that was in 2000 and I want to say 2000 and 2012.
2012.
Or 2011, 2012, one of the two is when it really is like, okay, that's when I put down the modeling and went straight into the artistry and kept it going from that point.
That's awesome.
I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness.
So you know that we are all unique individuals and we all have our own distinctive style, but like, who would you say, you know, you would aspire to be like or similar to? Not exactly like, but similar to.
I don't have a person naming per se because there's so many out there. I still feel as though I'm new to this. You know, although it's been some years, I still feel new. So if I'm going to be inspired to be like anybody, it would probably be myself, but more and bigger. There's no particular person, I would say. I love all makeup artists. Everyone has their own style, their own way of doing things. Some more glam, some more natural of what their expertise in. But I would say I aspire to be more greater than what I am now. So I'm looking at myself. It's not too much of a person that I'm inspiring to be like, but just inspired to grow more and become greater.
That's
than
awesome.
What I am doing now.
So would you say like what pushes you, or like what does it, like, is there a particular artist, or is it things that you watch? Is it what about life? Do you go somewhere, into your safe haven in your place and you get inspired and then you're like, I'm ready to slay someone's face? What is that?
Well, when I buy new makeup,
okay.
I
New
get
stuff
real
always
inspired.
helps.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try something.
Okay.
So every time I buy new makeup, I get inspired. But believe it or not, Daphne,
Yes.
I love her work.
Oh, I live for Daphne.
I love Daphne's work. and I watch her a lot. Well, now she know.
I know she does.
But
if you never know.
But I watch her a lot. Some not so much of those who are so famous or whatnot, more of the ones who's local.
Okay.
And good in their own right. Those one pretty much, if I would say that any other makeup artists, those that's at home, local, those who's not all the way there yet, but they are on their way there.
On their way.
So those the ones I look at, because we on the ground,
Coming
level,
up.
trying to coming up.
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much where I stand with that.
I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself.
So a lot of times people see the nice hair and they see the makeup and they're thinking it's all glitz and glamour and everything, is shining in gold, but I know and you know that it's not. Could you have anything you want to share with me? Any like crazy moment, difficult moment, experience with a client?
Yes, I had this bride. And she was like, I want a natural look. So I'm like, oh, what is it? You want natural or a natural look? There is a difference.
Okay.
She told me she wanted the natural look. So I said, okay, we could do the natural look. But she said she want all brown. Mind you, she is an African-American sister.
So all brown everything.
So you want brown everything? Ma'am, this is your wedding. Let's do this. Let me put a little bit of something on there. Yeah, so she wanted all brown.
Okay.
And I was like, ma'am, you're difficult.
And you told her straight like that?
I told her straight, but this is before I knew makeup artistry etiquette.
Oh, okay.
I was just starting out, She was the first client.
Okay.
Or, whatever the case may be. But she wanted all brown, everything. So when I put the little glitz on her, she freaked out. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I started packing up my stuff because I was like, I'm in this lady's house and she's acting crazy. Because she wanted a brown face.
She didn't want any like highlights,
She didn't
no
want
definition.
nothing. She didn't want no definition.
Like a notebook, like a piece of notebook paper.
I think she was using me so she go and do what she want to do when I leave.
Okay.
Or whatever the case may be. So after that was all said and done, I told her she was difficult and I was like, I don't think I could go any further, but I'm not the makeup artist for you. And then she was recommended, I was recommended to her. Mm-hmm. So the day of her wedding, she did her own makeup, and the guy, he called me. He said, I know you didn't do that. I say, I did not do her makeup. He said, 'cause she looks
like
special.
A ghost.
She looks special.
She looks like a ghost.
But she was like one of those, that was like my first into when I was doing for clients. That was my introduction. Wow. And I was like, okay, anybody was pretty like, okay, I don't want to do this because this is crazy. But that was just my first one, my first introduction into the makeup artistry as accepting clients.
Okay.
So that was like the worst, but I pushed that under the rug and kept it going.
Moving forward, when working with a client that tells you something like that, because I respect your expertise, I feel like I would ask, what do you think would look good on me? Because not every face is the same. But moving forward, how would you deal with a client that is being difficult, or an all brown client, let's call it that, an all brown client that just wants it supernatural?
Thank goodness I don't have that anymore, because makeup artist is booming.
Okay.
So everybody knows exactly what they want. They're not looking for the brown face anymore. So they just looking to be quote unquote slayed. Or beat. So when those words come out, you already know what you're gonna do.
Okay.
And then you have those who will tell you, look, I just want something just really natural. And most of them already know what the difference are, between the two. But other than that, it's much easier. I just should say that.
Okay.
It's way much easier than it was before. What I just did a little glam. Mind you, I did not know she was wearing green, but this is the color that I had in mind regardless. But then she came in with this, so it was like perfect. So I just gave her a nice little shimmer, something that transition, as you can see, gold and green, and you may see a little bit of teal in there, or whatever the case may be. You call it the poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
But I gave her a nice clean look with a soft lip because her eyes are bold. So if you go bold, you want to go soft on the lips, so it keeps it well balanced and still glam.
Her cheeks look like a fairy came by with a wand. What is that? Is that what is that sparkling on her cheek?
It's the highlighter. It's
Okay.
like from MAC. It's a gold highlighter. So it gives a nice shimmer, and it also accentuates her cheekbones.
Yes, it accentuates and lifts her, makes your eyes pop
Yes.
a lot more. I love it. We just got blessed and graced with canvas artistry. You see the gloves, you see your face. You got to respect the art. Thank you again for coming. We enjoy you. We
Thank
live
you.
for you. Again, I'm
Thank
Greatness Arose, and that's Spotlight on you, baby.
Thank you.
I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness. It doesn't matter. I define my success. I'm chasing happiness. I'm chasing happiness. Chasing happiness. I can settle for nothing less. Chasing happiness. With your help or by myself. Happiness. It doesn't matter. I define my success. I'm chasing happiness. Happiness.